Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide. Welcome in to episode number 220 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Wednesday of bets, also known as, so you don't have to check your calendar for the first time, today, February the 9th in the year 2022. Have one hell of a midweek episode on tap for you here today. You got a case of those midweek blues. Consider them cured within the next 5 to 10 minutes. But before we get into today's show, I need you to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL Pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the crew like the Wise Words podcast on this very channel at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time today. Or if you're watching the show on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there so you never miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening, not watching, again, listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we release the audio of every episode after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket, you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while you're watching today's show. Hey, go ahead, hit that other like button, leave us a comment, leave us a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. You know we love to connect with you guys live on the show. And hey, too, if you wouldn't mind, hit that share button, send it on over to your brothers, sisters, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cash and degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL Pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things, because it only helps to make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on down there to this episode's description where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the TalkingTheLine.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content, so you can consume all that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 220. Man, I say it all the time, but does time fly when you are having fun? I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colt and Colt Soroka. And I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, get some picks, get some insights, some analysis, and you know the drill by now. Dive into more rabbit holes than we will all be able to keep track of together. Without further ado, it's time to bring in that aforementioned partner. He's ready to rock and roll. He's got his picks up on tap today. He's got the good energy flowing, the good vibes inbound. So without further ado, my friends, help me welcome on in around these parts, known as the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and the TTL Crew's resident Southsider and cheesehead faithful himself, Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
Oh, my man, I am doing absolutely fantastic. We got the no midweek blues over here. We've got the midweek jams coming our way today, my friend. I'm feeling fantastic. We had a hell of a slate last night. We've got a hell of a slate today. I can't wait to dive into it. Nonsense across the board, here and there, every which way. So I'm feeling fantastic, my man, and I'm ready to get rocking and rolling.
Oh, I absolutely love it, my friend. You didn't ask me, but I'll tell you anyway. I'm doing spectacular.
Switched it up on you.
Hey, it's all good. Spectacular over here. It's a beautiful day to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee. I choose to spread positivity. I like your little, I might have to use that. I don't know that that's patented yet. Little midweek jams. No midweek blues around here. Even though I am a fan of the blues, midweek jams, I like that. Good way to say the kind of vibes that are coming out here today. Now, my friends, you know me. I'll always bring positivity. I'll always bring the energy. I'll always make sure to give you that much-needed mental vacation that you all seek after. But sometimes I got to get a little negative. Sometimes we got to go in the past just a little bit and look at some bullshit. And as a full transparency show, we must recap all of the previous day's best bets as to never hide them from you, because we are not some nameless, faceless avatars floating around the fucking digits, and you know what that means? It doesn't fucking exist, Mags. It doesn't fucking exist. We'll never be that. We will always... It's Fugazi. We'll always share them with you. What's not Fugazi? Our best bets of the day from yesterday, February the 8th, 2022. And Mags, what the fuck is going on, dude? On Monday, you go 0-2, I go 2-0. Tuesday, you go 2-0, I go 0-2. What the hell's going on? Who the hell's watching our plays? What's happening? And the 2 for Tuesday parlay, goodness gracious, neither team could score a bucket. What the hell happened?
You know, as far as the 2 for Tuesday, I don't know. Butler, Creighton didn't come out like we expected offensively, man. And I would say the story for my 2, I was expecting some struggles for Michigan State, man, but somebody needs to check the pulse of the Sparty Nation right now, man, because they did not look good. They have not looked good. And same with Iowa State. Both these two teams, man, I don't know if they don't turn it around quick. They either Michigan State's not going to fall out of the March picture, but could be looking at a first-round exit, my man. So I don't know. Wisconsin looked solid. Nothing didn't look spectacular either. But, we'll take 2 winners on my side of things, dude.
Sure enough, we'll take 2 losers on my side. Clemson minus the 1. Could have pushed it out if we would have hit that 3 ball right at the end. Son of a bitch. And I don't know. I mean, there's shit. They went up by 18 in the first half, first couple minutes. And I was like, well, there you go. I can't tell you how many times I've been on the opposite side of that, and my team just can never battle back in. They always get maybe 3, 4, and then they go by another 12 points. 3, 4, down to 12, 15. I don't know why. Hey, of course. The time I back it, then it goes completely opposite. And then Texas A&M. First 5 minutes, it was 16-16, and then after that, it was all but a runaway train for the LSU Tigers. My sincere apology, my friends. I would probably play both of those plays again, but don't follow me on Tuesdays. Fade me on Tuesdays. I think it's safe to say that at this point in time, because as confident as I am on Tuesdays, I get crushed, and I just don't know what it is. So watch me say that, and then next week will be a perfect clean sweep. But I digress. Moneyline Dice roll. They stay hot though. Go to 2-1 on the week. Penn State plus 1.5. They almost won it outright, but choked right at the end. However, we didn't need it. We cashed it anyway. So there you go. There you have it. All the TTL Crew's best bets of the day from February 8th, 2022. Now, on my side of the screen, it's time to have the mind of a goldfish. I ain't got no time to waste, no time to sit and wonder and worry and, oh man, if I could have done, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Fuck that. It's all into the future. It's all into Rebound City. It's time to do nothing but bankrupt every book on the market. So without further ado, my friends, we do have one final little bit here we need to accomplish before we get into all that action. Please lift your mugs up high. To me. To you. Good sir. And all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods. Little clink. Take your sip. I'll be right back.
Oh, baby.
Oh, woo! I'm gonna have to order me another freaking bag of that. You're making me crazy, man. I'm about all halfway out. I got me a little next bag is vanilla bean creme brulee, but I'm gonna have to get back in the Jamaican Me Crazy, man. I think you guys would really like that blend.
I gotta check what I got right now. I just popped open another one. I was talking good stuff about what I had yesterday, dude. Even better today. Whatever I popped open today. We just had like 3-4 random coffee bags that we had accrued over like 2 years, and we finally got a grinder for Christmas. Whatever I got going on today is like some of my best shit that I've ever had in my life, dude, which is a very short coffee drinking time, nonetheless.
Also, ground beans will change your entire coffee drinking game for the better. Like, ground beans are just, it elevates your coffee drinking game to an entirely different level. So I haven't ground the old beans in a while. I might have to get back on the old track, dude. It's been a minute for me.
We've been doing it for like a month. This is like the 4th one we've had, dude. So much better than all the other ones, dude. I don't know what I got, but gotta figure it out.
Damn. Hey, look at us already going into rabbit holes about coffee. You came to stop by for gambling and we're already talking about coffee. You better strap in. It's gonna be a whirlwind today. But for now, we get into the first segment of the day without hesitation or delay. I am a poet and I didn't even fucking know it. RMags, best bets of the day. We switch him to the opposite side of the screen. He gets ready. He gets set. And we got to pump it up. We got to pump it up. Come on, Mags, let's pump it up. Let's fucking pump it up. And, sir, let him rip. Let him have it. And as always, you have the floor.
I don't know why that still fucks me up as far as the wrong side, dude. I am feeling good today, dude. I've got 2 coming at you, one from NBA, one from the ACC college basketball. I'll kick things off in the NBA, my friend. I tweeted out yesterday, tread lightly, going to be a weird week. Favorites have been cashing tickets. A left, right, and center is probably an understatement, partner, but I've got a dog today, and it's honestly has nothing to do with those factors, if I'm saying so myself. I'm going to the Golden State Warriors and Utah Jazz matchup, and I'm taking the Golden State Warriors on the spread. It is down to plus 1.5. I actually caught it at plus 3.5, but I think they win this one outright. I really do. The Jazz are still being priced as if they are this fully healthy team that we've seen over the last few years, and don't get me wrong, they're still a solid team, but they just aren't that same defensive force without Rudy Gobert, and that's who they're going to be without tonight. They've won 3 straight games, so I think that's kind of why they're being priced like this. But as I talked about it on Monday, and obviously we choked the ticket that the Knicks did on Monday of 8.5, that 3-game win streak is pretty unimpressive to me, partner. The Warriors are without Klay Thompson, but I'm okay with that. Their offense has been more than okay with or without him. 110 plus their last 7 games, 120 or more in 5 of those 7. And actually, the last time that they were held under that number was the Utah Jazz 94-92 win, partner, but with Rudy Gobert grabbing 18 rebounds. So I think that is a massive factor today. For a lot of other teams, it's that rim protecting factor that I love when he's out. In this one specifically, it's more so the rebounding factor because the Golden State Warriors are a very good defensive rebounding team, even without Draymond Green. And without Rudy Gobert, I think they're going to dominate the boards again tonight. As far as some trends, partner, Golden State 14-4-1 last 19 versus a team with a win percentage above 600. 3-1-1 last 5 on the road. 9-4 last 13 on Wednesday. And 11-5 last 16 as a dog. That one is really important to me because this Warriors team, obviously everyone loves this Warriors team, so not a team where, oh my gosh, the Warriors are the dog, we have to take the other side. They haven't really been that team, right? And this Jazz team, on the other hand, I mentioned the other day, they've got a laundry list right now of bad trends. 1-8-1 last 10 on 1-day rest. That is a rough one. 3-2-1 last 16 at home, all as favorites, and 1-7-1 last 9 versus a team with a win percentage above 600. So again, especially against these good teams, they're still being priced as if they're in that same level, and they just aren't. Golden State 4-0 straight up last 4 versus Utah. All 4 included Rudy Gobert, and now they've got no Rudy Gobert to take advantage of, and they're 3-0-1 against the number in that stretch. So I love the Warriors to win outright tonight. If you're catching some points, go ahead and take them, but feel free. If this one flips, I think they win by at least 3, partner. Give me the Warriors to start it off in the NBA today, my friend.
Hey, as I always like to say, I think that they win this one outright too, but I will take all the points the books are willing to give me. You got me convinced, man. I was a little bit tentative on this, especially NBAs, and just with the way it has been here lately, the favorites, all this stuff. I haven't got heavily involved in the NBA for the better part of a month now, so you got me in the boat. I've already hammered it in. I don't want him to flip to the favorite, switch, flip, whatever the hell you want to say it. SWIP. There's, hey, CC Talking Line Podcast 2022, SWIP. Watch yourself over there. I already hammered it in plus 1.5, so I would say you guys should do the same before it gets to favored money. But there you go. There you have it. RMags first NBA best bet of the day. Now he's got another basketball, but of the college variety. Partner, let him have it.
Alrighty, I mentioned I'm going to the ACC, my friend. I'm going to Georgia Tech and the Miami Hurricanes, and I am taking the road dog, Georgia Tech. I caught them at plus 9. They're down to plus 8.5. I think my threshold would honestly be that 8, partner. I think it's going to be 7-point game max. So I suppose 7.5, 7 would be, be a little tentative, but I'd still take it there, honestly. Because this Miami Hurricanes team is starting to see some regression, my friend. 58 and 64 points scored offensively over their last 2 games. That's 1 home and 1 away, and they just don't have the defense to support that offensive wall. 170th ADE, just a defensive efficiency, are the Hurricane. And partner, part of the reason I think they're regressing, they are 31st in the country per KenPom in luck factor. So that is one of the reasons I believe they were cashing a lot of tickets through January, essentially. And now they're falling back down to earth. Georgia Tech, defensively, not beating the world down by any means, but definitely respectable. Top 100 ADE, that's kind of what they lean on. And Miami was held down. Just to compare that to the last 2 games that I mentioned, offensive struggles. Georgia Tech, I believe, 97th ADE. Virginia Tech, one of those 2 teams that they struggled against, 110th ADE, and Notre Dame, 68th. So 2 teams that are not beating the world down defensively either. And they struggled there. And a matchup that I really like that I think is going to be important, 3-point percentage. For Georgia Tech offensively, 79th in the country, actually a little bit higher on the road, surprisingly enough, and up over 38% over the last 3 games. So they're shooting it well right now. And Miami on the flip side, they are 66th in 3-point percentage, so just a few spots better than them at 35.8%, but they're down to 29% over their last 3 games. Ooh. On top of all of that, we've got Miami coming in 293rd defensively against the 3-point percentage, so they do not defend the 3-point well, and Georgia Tech top 191st defensively. So I think Georgia Tech's defense right there, that's one thing that they lean on, is locking down that 3, and I think they're going to be able to shoot the 3 there on their side of things, and Miami's not going to be able to slow them down. So I think that's going to be a big thing. They've also got a slight edge rebounding, so not going to get their ass kicked on the boards either. So for a few trends to close it out here, Georgia Tech 8-3, last 11 on the road, surprisingly enough, and 40. Here's a huge weekday sample size for you, partner. Oddly enough, 40-18-1, last 59 on Wednesday. How's that for a sample size on a weekday, my friend?
All about
it. And Miami 5-15-1. Last 17 as a favorite. So they've been really struggling in this favorite spot. Fantastic as a dog this year and over the last couple of years, but in the favorite spot, not so much. 2-6-1 last 9 versus a team with a losing straight-up record. So way too many points in a spot like this for the Hurricanes, in my opinion. And 1-5 last 6 as a home favorite. And finally, between these 2 teams, last 12 meetings, the favorite, the away team, I apologize, is 9-3 ATS the last 12 meetings. So I really like the Yellow Jackets here tonight. To keep it scrappy, I don't think they win this one, but I think it's going to be a really, really close game. And we see them cover that +9, partner, or +8.5, or +8, wherever you're seeing it. Give me the Jackets on the road tonight as the dog.
Hey, I hear you. I'm listening loud and clear. I like where your head's at. I'm not calling you a dumbass. What I am telling you is that after last night, I am officially done with the ACC. I am done. I had been done for a month, and I decided to dip my toe back in. I am done for the rest of the year. Probably not even into March Madness. Fuck it, I'm done with the ACC. That's number one. Number two, this very same Georgia Tech team has kicked me in the nuts. Not in the teeth, in the nuts. 4 times already, almost at this exact same number. I've tried to back them. I've tried to get in the boat. I don't want to mush it for you. Obviously, there's no way in my mind I would think of laying the chalk with Miami in this spot. The only place they've been able to cover is on the road. They can't do shit at home for some reason. I have no idea why, but again, don't want to be a mush for you, good sir. So I'm going to stay the hell away. I'm going to let you get both of these bad boys to the pay window. I'm going to be on one. I'm going to stay away from this one. But then you go a nice little 2-0 on the day. So without any other thought from me, because I don't want to smash your ego too much there for me staying away. But
I get it. I totally get it.
Is what I do. I just don't want to get crushed again. So either way, RMags 2 best bets of the day. There you go. There you have it. We'll recap them here shortly, a little bit down the road. But partner, anything else you got in regards to those 2 plays, my friend?
Not really. The only thing as far as the NBA, I said tread lightly on some of these other games. I like the Jazz and Warriors because I don't really think they're not going to be doing anything significant at the trade deadline to where you have to worry about any key players being out, right? Whereas some of these other games, you never know where if you lock something in and even their 4th, 5th top player is shipped out before the game and they don't have the guys coming back either. So I just wanted to mention that as far as treading lightly on top of that as well.
Sure. I like where your head's at, man. I appreciate it. You're the resident NBA guy. Like I said a little bit ago, I haven't got heavily involved in the NBA for about a month now. So it's been pretty nasty. It's been messy, and I'm glad I decided not to this week because I am an underdog bettor, and I would have been getting crushed left, right, and center. So there you go. There you have it. All of RMags' best bets of the day. Let's keep this proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks with the second segment of the day, my best bets of the day. All right, my friends. I got 3 college basketball plays coming at you. They are all mid-major plays. Who would have thunk? The mid-major king has now entered the chat, and it's time for you to strap in for the first. Oh, no, they're not all. Well, one is not. This one actually is not mid-major. We're going to the Big Ten for this first one. We're going to the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's always been the Scarlet Knights. Give me the plus 2.5 with Rutgers at home. We're calling this the Big Ten Book Buster, baby. I haven't had the opportunity to call one this, and I am excited because it's brand new, right to the pay window. Now, no other reason for this line to be the exact same for Rutgers at home. Another plus 2.5 after their last game. A wonderful outright win, but there's no reason for it to be this unless it's another setup for the team that's got to go into Rutgers and play, and that's Ohio State this time, and I firmly believe it is. Ohio State's been rolling, my friends, just from an overall perspective, but this line just seems way too doggone easy for them, and they haven't been too doggone good on the road. 3-4 straight up and against the number so far on the road. Their 4 failed covers. +4, +3.5, -9.5, and -2.5. Already have failed to cover a -2.5 on the road already. They did lose that game outright, my friends. This is also the lowest total spread that they have had set in their last 10 games outside of that 4-point dog spot against Wisconsin and then 3.5 dog spot against Indiana. Rutgers, in terms of kind of March Madness look ahead, they really need to win this game. Point blank period. So I'm not saying they win it outright again, but at the bare minimum, this is going to be a bananas affair that is going to make you sweat your absolute bullets out, and it's going to fall in the favor of Rutgers at the very end, just like it has the whole time. They're 11-2 straight up, 7-5-1 against the number at home. That 7-5-1 is because they were overvalued in some certain spots. They've been great as an underdog, covered 5 out of their last 6 as a dog overall, so I absolutely love that to keep rolling. But with them being at home, that's the biggest thing for me here. The home and away scoring splits are really what it came down to. Rutgers is averaging 70 points on their home hardwood, only allowing 59.4 at home. Ohio State, 71.9 points per game and 72.3 points per game allowed on the road. Huge split there on the defensive side of the ball, and I think that is what allows Rutgers to get the cover or maybe even the outright win. Their defense is underrated, my friends. 52nd in ADE and 79th in opponent effective field goal. They are damn good, and you should not think about fading them in any capacity whatsoever with how much this game means to them. But if you don't believe me, believe the trends. For the first time, Rutgers is 5-2 against the number their last 7 following a straight-up win, so it is not a letdown spot, my friends. 4-0 against the number their last 4 as a dog, 5-1 against the number last 6 at home. 12-3-1 against the number of their last 16 as a home dog, and the home team in the last 8-1 straight up in the last 9 home games for Rutgers, and then the home team in the last 6 meetings is 5-1 against the number overall. So I absolutely love Rutgers. Give it all they got. It might end wild. It might end crazy. They might end up losing this one outright, but that's why we're taking all the points, my friend. So my first best bet of the day, Rutgers Scarlet Knights plus 2.5.
I like it, my man. And I think when a lot of people heard you say, like, they need this, Rutgers need this to make a tournament run or get into the tournament, they say, wow, what are you talking about, Rutgers? You look at the resume, some of the wins they've got, and if they get this and some other ones that are ahead of them in the Big Ten, that's not crazy to say, man. They're 13-9 straight up. If it ended right now, probably not. But you get this one, another ranked team in the Big Ten, man. It's not out of the question by any means. I like where your head's at.
Not out of the question at all. And I mentioned it on yesterday's show. When I start to bet during February, especially college basketball, it's a lot of March Madness implications, a lot of forward-looking thought into that, as well as what the hell is going on right here, right now. So it's kind of where my head's at. There you go. There you have it. Second best bet of the day coming from me, my friends. We're calling this one the A10 Annihilator. That's right, my friends. We are going to the matchup between the Richmond Spiders and the George Mason Patriots. And we're taking the Patriots again, my friends. If you backed me this week on Monday, they're down to plus 1.5 now. How about that? George Mason plus 1.5. Second best bet for me today. Now, I watched the entire game on Monday. They opened up 8.5-point dogs, dropped down to 7.5. They were down for a while. They scrapped back. It was back and forth, went down a little bit, and then it was an absolute slugfest for the final 7 minutes of the game, where Richmond got one of the craziest walk-off 3 balls that I've seen in a long, long, long time, and I really just don't think that happens here again, especially with George Mason being at home. They're 8-2 straight up, 7-3 against the number on their home hardwood. They're 5-0 against the number, their last 5 as an underdog, too. And we talked a little bit about luck already with some of your plays today, partner. A lot of these teams who have been just on the struggle bus all year are going to finally start turning around a little bit. 342nd in luck rating per KenPom for George Mason. It's finally starting to turn around here, and they have a 53.9% chance to win this game outright per ESPN and a 56% chance to win it outright per KenPom. They're going up, obviously, against Richmond, 6-2 straight up, 7-1 against the number on the road. They've been good, I can't deny that, but they played Drake, Wofford, UNI, SLU, Fordham, LaSalle, URI, and Duquesne. Outside of SLU, you can miss me with all of those damn opponents. I don't think there's a quality win on that road resume, point blank, period. It comes down to me, again, the home and away splits, my friends. You're not going to believe this. Richmond, 72.6 points per game, 69.8 points per game allowed on the road. George Mason, 73.1 points per game, so only one more, but 61.8 points per game allowed on their home hardwood. I truly believe George Mason defense steps up once again and gets even more critical key stops. Now that they got their doggone home fans behind them, actually hyping them up, and not the Richmond Spiders. They took the Spiders down to the wire while getting booed out of the damn place, for crying out loud. Now you're telling me they're not going to do the exact same thing with their home fans backing them? Come on. Let's be realistic. Now, last matchup, George Mason pretty much handled the hustle stats. They lost the turnover battle, but I think that was just kind of a case of them being in Richmond. I think they win it this time, but they dominated the glass. 40 rebounds to 24 for Richmond, and I think they dominated once again. They just made Richmond look goofy on the glass all night long. But you don't believe me on those things, my friend. You didn't watch the game. You didn't cash the ticket with me on Monday. Believe the trends. George Mason, 9-3 against the number their last 12 home games, 9-3 against the number their last 12 Wednesday games, 6-0 against the number their last 6 as a dog, and Richmond, 3-8 against the number the last 11 meetings in George Mason or in Virginia, in case you ever get a trivia question wondering where George Mason University is located. It is in wonderful Virginia. They just simply don't do well, them being the Spiders on the road in this matchup, and I will continue to fade them. Give me George Mason plus 1.5 for my second best bet of the day.
I like a partner, and you may or may not like the line movement that I am seeing in my face over here. Flipping to the favorite, despite Richmond still getting that money.
Hell yeah, I do.
Minus a half in certain spots, -1 in others.
So I may have checked out this play late last night, about 11:30 Central Standard Time. Woke up this morning, about 5:30, 6 o'clock. It said, Richmond's the favorite. Oh, I mean, some people bought in a little too early. They flipped it on their asses. They want all the public to get up this morning and see Richmond as a favorite again. Oh, now they flipped it. That is entirely what I thought would happen. I would take them on the money line now, just in case any nonsense, any bullshit, if it is a favorite spot on your book. But if you can get any points, take all the ones the books are willing to give you, my friends. Second best bet of the day. Now, number 3. Let's wrap it up. We're going to a total this time around. We got 2 dogs and a total. We're going to the Big East in this matchup. We're calling it the Big East Eraser. And we're going to the Xavier Musketeers against the Seton Hall Pirates. We're taking under 142.5. Now, hold on. You might think, oh, my gosh, what are you thinking, Colt? This is going to be a shootout and a half. Au contraire, my friends. I have already seen a lot of people buying into that, and I really see a whole lot of defense here today. My line came out to 138.9, so we'll call it 139 for shits and giggles. I wouldn't take this below 140, but I think it finishes maybe into the high 120s. I really do. I'm seeing like a 69-62 type of game here, maybe a little over the 120s, but I really don't think this even scratches into the 140s whatsoever. A couple of key things here. This total is inflated because of both teams' season-long scoring ability. They've obviously been some of the better offensive teams in the nation, but both teams have really started to struggle offensively, but they haven't been struggling defensively. It's weird. Big East teams toward the end of the season, regular season, they really start to lean on their defense because their offense all of a sudden just goes out the window. I don't know why. I mean, think about it. Creighton, Butler, Georgetown. I mean, you can look, and it's the exact same situation. UConn, Marquette, all the way across the board. They're leaning on their defense, but the offense is starting to struggle. A little weird. I don't know, but that's what I keyed in on. Last 3 games overall, Seton Hall and Xavier combined are allowing 130 points per game and scoring 138 points per game. So I like it to finish somewhere right around in there. I think these 2 defenses are really going to step up because even across the board all season, they are only allowing 131.7 on average combined. So I think we do not see a heavyweight slugfest, 3-ball. I think it's going to be real slow, grind it out. And you say, Colt, what do you mean real slow? Both of these teams are inside the top 100 in tempo. Okay, I get it. But let's look on defensive possession length for both teams. They like to slow their opponents down, work that shot clock, and force a few turnovers, if I do say so myself, because Seton Hall, 210th in defensive possession length, and Xavier 331st in defensive possession length. So I know the whole thing I'm talking about today is defense, and that even leads it into even more defense there. It is going to be slow, grind it out, make them set an offense, make them get a good play going, make them take a shot. Oh shit, it wasn't a great shot, or 2 seconds into 2 seconds left on the shot clock, threw something up. That's what I really see happening here today. But you don't believe me. For the final time today, believe a boatload of trends. The under is 5-1 in Xavier's last 6 overall. 5-0 in their last 5 following an ATS loss. 4-1 their last 5 road games. 5-2 their last 7 as a road dog. And 5-2 their last 7 on Wednesday. Seton Hall, the under is 8-1 in their last 9 Wednesday games, 20-8 in their last 28 overall, 24-9 in their last 33 as a favorite, still on the under, 11-5 in their last 16 as a home favorite, 7-3 in their last 10 following an ATS win, and the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between these 2 teams in New Jersey. That's right, that is where the Seton Hall Pirates are located, and it is an absolute under wagon facility, as well as the program that inhabits it. Outside of that, my friends, I think this one goes well under the total. This might just be my best bet of the day. Maybe we talk about it a little bit more here very shortly, but I digress. Xavier versus Seton Hall, under 142.5, my third and final best bet of the day.
I like it a lot, my man. The biggest thing for me, honestly, is Xavier, a team with any type of defensive identity coming off of a loss when they really need a win. Obviously, we're not talking about wins here. Mm-hmm. They're going to lean on that defensive identity, right? And I think that's what we're going to see from Xavier tonight, man. I think you're going to see John Rothstein with some type of Hell in a Cell tweet come about 8 o'clock tonight, too.
Big time. I liked the plus 3.5. I really did, but I just truly believe that the under has a lot more value in this spot. So I think you're spot on. There you go. There you have it. All of my best bets of the day. I got nothing else. Don't know why the heck that happened on my screen. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Bright eyes, bright smiles. Here we go. Come on, StreamYard. All right, there we go. I don't know what the hell was going on over here. It was just deciding it was going to start moving all these banners around on its own. So now I got full control, and it's time for the third segment of the day, the special plays not just the play, the plays of the day. The Wednesday Warrior and the Parlay Pop-Off, my friends. That's right. It's our favorite special play of the week. We've always loved the Warriors. We've loved the twofers from the jump, but sometimes those twofers will kick you square in the teeth. But we love the Warriors, and we love putting the Parlay Pop-Off together. So without further ado, my friends, Wednesday Warrior, special play of the day. We are taking the Tulane Green Wave plus 10.5 against Memphis, my friends. This line is completely wrong. Jumped off the board at me, brought it right to Mags as soon as we had our pre-show meeting. He said, holy shit, I didn't even really look into that one. I can't believe it's like this. We have to hammer him in. I can't believe that they're getting 10, and they were at 9. It's slowly moving up. I think it's just because the public, whatever the public is buying into Memphis still being somewhat of a good team, and they're just not. We talked about it yesterday, partner. They're cooked. Can we please just stop saying that maybe Memphis is solid, maybe Memphis has got a tournament hope? I don't think so, and I think they could potentially lose this game outright today, my friends, but we don't need them. We don't need them to do that. We just need them to not cover, and I don't think they even come close, my friends, because I brought some trends. Memphis, 4-10-1 against the number of the last 15 overall, 2-5-1 their last 8 as a home favorite, 3-10-1 against the number of the last 14 as a favorite overall, and 1-4 against the number of the last 5 games following an ATS win. Big letdown spot coming up here for Memphis because the Green Wave, 5-0 against the number of the last 5 overall, 4-0 against the last 4 following an ATS win. They are 4-1 their last 5 against the number as an underdog, 4-1 against the number last 5 as a road dog. They're great in the middle of the week, 4-1 against the number last 5 Wednesday games, 4-1 ATS last 5 on the road, and not to mention 4-1 ATS last 5 road games versus a team with a winning straight up home record. My friends, you know what a Warrior is by this point in time. They cover, they battle, they fight, they scrap. No matter what position you find them in, they take care of business, and it just so happens that the Tulane Green Wave are right in that damn spot here today, my friends. So, partner, I digress. Anything else you got on the Green Wave plus 10?
Not any more than you, or not anything that you didn't lay down, my man. Biggest thing for me is that Memphis trend after an ATS win, man. When they just are overvalued when you see them putting those W's together, my man. And it's only 2 straight wins in this conference. You can miss me with that, man. I think that's fugazi as hell. And this Tulane team keeps getting so undervalued, dude.
Ooh,
and I maybe this is the last time they get undervalued like this. I don't know, but I think we still got more than enough points of value on this one.
Not to mention 4-2 against the number last 6 meetings against the Memphis Tigers.
Yeah.
All about it. There you go. Wednesday Warrior, the Tulane Green Wave plus 10. Now, we don't just give you a straight play. We like to have a little extra juice, too. We got to get a little plus money parlay action going on. So here we go. You see it. Perfect timing right by my dome. The Parlay Pop-Off, my friends. Leg number 1. We add the Tulane Green Wave plus the 10. Absolutely love it. Then we turn our attention to the legendary Riley RMags Magnuson for his second leg. The Golden State Warriors plus 1.5. And then we turn the attention back to me for leg number 3. And we are going to the under 142.5 in Xavier against Seton Hall. And you parlay all 3 of those bad boys up together, and you are getting plus 568 odds. The last time I checked, well over a 5-1 odds payout. You know the drill, a little $10 make you holla, get you a nice fresh $60 full payout at the end of this evening. But hey, who am I? What do I know? Oh, that's right. You need to hammer in the Wednesday Warrior and the Parlay Pop-Off right here, right damn now. Partner, anything else you got, sir?
No, sir, absolutely not. I absolutely love it, dude. I have no questions, no qualms.
Okay, no questions, no qualms, no queries, so we continue to steam right down the tracks. Let's keep it moving. We'll just recap everything for you guys here right now, live and prime time. So, let me get everything set up over here. Producer Colt, maybe one of these here days we'll have a producer help us out with this shit and we can just be ready to rock and roll. I say, all right, now it's time to recap, and they just automatically fucking do it. But hey, for now, we grind. We wear multiple hats, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So there you go. Now we're set. All right, after a little bit of a glitch, a little bit of a weird nonsense, we're set. So my friends, rip out your sports books, your pens, pencils, paper, or whatever mode, means, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day, because as I say that, the TTL Crew's best bets of the day are now live on your screen for this beautiful February the 9th, 2022. Got to make a little slight adjustment so we don't cut some shit off, but here we are. Please turn your attention directly next to me, the top left portion of your screen. If you're listening, open those ear holes wide for RMags picks of the day. He's got 2 coming at you. He has taken the Golden State Warriors plus 3.5. Is fine with the plus 1.5. If it does flip to favored money, take the money line. And on the college basketball hardwood, he has taken the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets plus 9. Cool with it all the way down to plus 7.5. Opposite side of your screen, right top portion, my best bets of the day. 3 coming at you. We're taking the George Mason Patriots once again this week, plus 1.5. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights, plus 2.5. And Xavier against Seton Hall, under 142.5. In between us, you see the first of the 2 special plays, the Wednesday Warrior. It is the Tulane Green Wave. And below that, the Wednesday Parlay Pop-Off. Add the Tulane Green Wave in correlation with RMags Warriors, plus 2, plus 3.5, plus 1.5, wherever the hell it's at. Just make sure you add it into there. Again, if it's favored money, put it on the money line. And then the final leg, Xavier against Seton Hall, under 142.5. One more time, paying out over 5-1 odds. I see 6 straight plays that you will play for 1 unit or whatever you can afford, be who you can afford to be, and 1 special play that you will play for 1/2 unit or 1/4 unit, whatever you can afford at the current present moment, that are going straight to the pay window and bankrupting every damn book on this marketplace. But before they can do that, we need you to lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing in, and whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
Oh, baby. All right, dude. Had to switch it up, get the Moneyline Dice court. Whatever
like
the spot of Moneyline Dice. Where are we? Is what I'm trying to say.
I like that. Where are we? Well, I know we're in Oregon State. Right now we're in Chicago, live from Chicago, Illinois.
Sure. Name of the Coliseum would be cut off at the top there.
You son of a
perfectly
bitch.
cut off there.
Yeah.
Almost put like a cheesy ass little fucking just like red box.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Gill Coliseum. Gill. Gill.
Gill Coliseum. Yeah, like a one or
Yep, 100%. Yep.
Okay, for
They
sure.
got a fish head outside. Just a beaver and a fish hanging out. That's what they got going on.
Do they really? Are you fucking around? Oh wow!
No,
don't do that to me, bro.
I think it's after. Hey, you started it. It was after a guy.
All right. Well, hey.
Corvallis, Oregon.
Speaking about starting it, let's get into today's Moneyline Dice roll of the day. You see it there. You saw it on the screen. Now you see it in your ticker. It is the Cal Golden Bears against the Oregon State Beavers. This game should be absolutely disgusting. Now, maybe the dice are out because I don't know what's going on here, but I just caught my pin with my legs and was able to get, there's great vibes going on this side of the screen is what I'm telling you here right now, my friends. Now, I'll get it all written down. I'll get everything ready to rock and roll, but we do need some details, partner. Could you be so kind as to indulge us what's happening with this matchup?
Alrighty, my man. You said it. This is going to be nasty. This is possibly a contender for the worst Power 5 conference matchup that you could put together this year. That is not an understatement. We've got Oregon State coming in at 3-17 straight up, 1-9 in Pac-12 play, and Cal 9-15 straight up, 2-11 in Pac-12 play. The bottom of the barrel in the Pac-12, a conference that has not been very good this year. The Beavs, old Beaver Nation, -1 at home. Are they on the spread? -115, I do believe here. -120, excuse me, on the money line. And Cal at +100. Over under 132.5. Bets and money splits. Looks like Cal getting the bets, 60% of bets, 83% of money, partner. So I have absolutely no idea. We've been staying out of the Pac-12. We sure as hell wasn't touching this bad boy with a 10-foot pole, but the dice had different thoughts than we did, my friend.
Live on set. Little Moneyline Dice ASMR for you. ASMR for you here on this beautiful Wednesday. That's right. We don't have a damn clue. I made a staunch promise that I would stay out of the Pac-12. For some reason, I could stick to that promise, but not the damn ACC. I don't know why I couldn't, but I digress. I am not going to get involved with this one. Oh, I will probably get involved with this one, per what the Moneyline Dice say, but I ain't got no opinions. Throw the dice all over. Hold on. Son of a bitch. Okay, we got it. we're set. We're ready to rock and roll. First roll of the day. Excuse me. Salud. Are we going to the home team, Oregon State Beavers? Are we going to the away team, California Golden Bears? I want to say Colorado. I don't know why I want to say Colorado. California Golden Bears. Are they Golden Bears or just the Bears?
I believe officially Golden Bears.
Yeah. Officially Golden Bears. Okay. Either way. Don't matter. It's not the price of corn. What does matter? Are we going home or are we going away? I don't know. Neither does Mags. We soon find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Away team.
Okay.
Away team.
Cal actually won this matchup back in December 2nd, 73-61.
Okay, so second roll of the day. Are we going to the plus money Parlay on the money line, or just getting a nice little point, maybe helping us with the push, or really not even worth anything when you're just getting a point? But hey, who knows? I don't know. Neither does Mags, but the all-knowing, ever-present, ever-powerful Moneyline Dice certainly does. And I tell you that they tell us in 3, in 2, in 1. Moneyline.
All right.
Moneyline. Moneyline. So, unofficially, the California Golden Bears Moneyline. Now, as always, the wild card roll. Are we going to be doubling down? Are we going to need to re-roll? Possibly. Are we going to the total over-under? I haven't a clue. Neither does Mags. I haven't the slightest inkling. I wish I did, but I know that this die does, and it will soon tell us in 3, in 2, in 1. Over!
All right, 132.5.
Over.
What did it finish last time? 134 is it what it finished at last time? The books have no idea. They're just home team favorite, total right where it was last time, sure.
Nobody knows shit. The dice have spoken! Nobody knows shit, but the dice aren't nobody. The dice are inanimate, non-living, non-breathing human beings, so I bet you believe your ass they might know something, so you better lock in right here, right now. No questions, no qualms, no quarries. The California Golden Bears on the money line, and the over, 132, in their matchup with the Oregon State Beavers tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Hey, I love it.
You can hear no bitching out of me. I'm with it. All right, let's rock and roll. 2 and 1 on the week. Again, full disclosure, everybody. 2 and 1 on the week. If you're riding them, we are positive. So there you go. There you have it. We'll go Cal Moneyline. And it is 132, partner. I said that right?
Yeah, 132.5.
Or 132.5. Okay, sorry. 132.5. Looks a lot. Did it fucking... Oh, yeah. Held pretty firm. So, yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere yet. So there you go. There you have it. Today's Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Okay, partner, pal. Let me get this this sucker dog off the screen here, as I'm, getting our kind guest that just joined us. A little more ASMR for you. Getting all them put away, getting myself situated on the opposite side of the screen here. It's time to get into the second half of the show, so I ask you, good sir, anything been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 220, not confused to be confused with 420 for you fellow vitamin enjoyers out there, on this beautiful February the 9th, 2022.
All right, my man. Wildcard Wednesday. Just a random. I got some randomness
Like
jumping all over
die.
the damn. Hey, like that. I don't know, man. Just shooting the shit here. Got a bunch of random
Love it.
shit. Nothing crazy going
Love
on.
it.
Let's see where we can kick it off. I was looking at, honestly, through some trending, the non-bullshit type trending stuff. First of all, it's fucking National Pizza Day. You know how that means, what that means to me, dude. Any,
Yes, I do. Yes,
give
I
me
do.
your straight up, like, favorite toppings, and then maybe an out of the box, would not really on your standard pepperoni sausage type shit.
So you fucking, like, point blank period, you go to a joint, you get fucking sausage, green peppers, and mushrooms. If a joint fucks up a sausage, G-pep, and mushy pizza, they ain't doing shit right. Like, the period. Good old Italian joint, the green peppers aren't too crazy. They're not.
Nope.
The mushroom slides right in on underneath, and then you get that nice little tickle in your taint, if you will, or that nice little Italian sausage, little tickle. That Italian
I know what you're
sausage comes through.
talking
Hey, that's my holy trinity. Sometimes I get a little wild, throw a little extra onion on there, but most of the time I like those 3 distinct flavors with mozzarella on a za, just fucking. But if you said wild too, so before I kick it back to you, I like some anchovies. I'm crazy.
Really?
I love
Okay.
anchovies on a pizza. I really fucking do. I like anchovies as regular in general. I'm not scared of them at all. But I like doing a little minced garlic on there. Chicken's always a good little topping. Always a big fan of a good barbecue chicken za. Good barbecue
please,
chicken
dude.
za, or maybe a good breakfast za. Like, hey, I know you motherfuckers don't come from around my parts, but down there, we got the old Casey's General Store. Motherfuckers talk a lot. Hey, listen up and look me dead in the eyes. Motherfuckers talk a lot of shit about my Casey's General Store. Motherfuckers need to go over to doggone Casey, stop talking all that shit, see what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, hey, nice little slice. Now, hey, you got to experience. You at Bloomington Normal, you got to check it out. But a nice piece of some breakfast za with a little cheese and a little egg, a little Italian sausage, get a little tickle in the back there. I'm telling you, one hell of a slice of pizza. That's why
You're
I would
not
say,
wrong, dude.
But, one final popped into my head. Like a good caprese, little mozzarella, tomato, shit like that. Maybe something a little lighter. That's where my head goes. How about you?
Dude, as far as Casey's, I don't think I ever had it when we were down at school. They built one not too far from my house, like 3 years ago or something, and then we had a couple up there. But
I got Casey's
also,
real quick. I'll remember that. Go ahead.
Your breakfast pizza from there, Casey's, I haven't gotten in a long time. But dude, they're like pepperoni and bacon pizza. The way they put their
So
bacon on there,
greasy.
oh my
Oh,
gosh,
just
it's
fucking
greasy as hell.
Dripping with grease.
It's
It's
good,
the
dude.
best. It's the best.
I'll raise what you said. I like what you said. I don't dislike green pepper. Not in love. I'm a big sausage green olive guy. My family's been a big sausage and green olive guy. And over the last 2 years, dude, huge banana pepper on my pizza guy. As long as you're not getting from like the chains, like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, those banana peppers,
Always.
probably miss it on the chain restaurants. But if
Sure.
you're making it yourself or going to a legit spot, do banana peppers and mushrooms. Not the same necessarily, but like pepperoni, mushroom for sure there. Outside of the box, I'm with you, dude. I've been making barbecue chicken pizza every once in a while, and I don't remember if I told you, I did the Buffalo Wild Wings. They like sell their sauces now, and I saw Caribbean jerk, and a little bit of kick if you're not up to par with the spiciness of the spicy, which I am not. But that was, dude, it was good. It was burned in my mouth, but it was good. Caribbean jerk with some chicken and bacon, dude. It was good. But outside of that, dude, what was your other Casey's thing?
So when I was working for the Green Machine, shout out Enterprise Rent-A-Car,
Sidebar. That tweet you had from 2 years
fucking
ago.
electric.
Fucking killed
fucking
me.
electric. I lost my shit when I came across it too. I was like, oh, dude, I have to fucking post this. This is fucking great. I was probably so pissed off cleaning a fucking car somewhere. Like, fuck. Either way, this was during COVID, so they had laid me off and they brought me back. And what we were doing, we were what they call running traffic. And I'm fucking letting fucking Iraq secrets out here. But basically, there's a facility about 30 minutes away from my apartment. And what we would do is we'd take them. I mean, there were hundreds and thousands of cars. Like, you would shit your pants if you saw the fucking stock they had out there. And we'd be running them to either a branch or maybe a dealership bought it or maybe it needed serviced or whatever. And I mean, I'm telling you, I'd go all the way up to fucking tip top of Wisconsin, all the way down to Joliet, all the way over to fucking Crown Point, Indiana, over to Woodstock. I mean, we were covering miles and miles and miles. So we always like to stop. If we could fucking stop, we're on the road. Let's hey, everybody pull into this fucking gas station here up here. We'll get some stuff. We'll get back on the road, whatever. Well, we had just dropped off a bunch of shit. And I was always the chase van. I fucking loved it. I'd drive the big like 12-seater van and just be cooking at 80, 90 down the highway. It was the best thing in the world. I absolutely loved it. And so I'd scooped everybody up from the dealership, and we're cooking along, and all of a sudden I see a Casey's like maybe half mile up the road, and I go, holy shit, there's a Casey's! And my buddy Jack, shout out Jack McMahon, if you're watching, if you're tuning in at any point in time, I know he pops in every once in a while, he went to Iowa. He was an Iowa Hawkeye, and Iowa, Casey's General Store, big over in Iowa, big over there.
Probably biggest.
And he goes, how the fuck do you know about Casey's? You went to Illinois State. I said, bro, I come from bumblefuck nowhere. That is the place to eat where I come from, my friend. He goes, dude, breakfast pizza? I was like, it's 10 o'clock. You've never said anything sweeter to me, bro. We fucking ran in there, me and him, 2 slices of za each running out. Everybody's like, what the fuck are you guys doing right now? And like just so caught off guard that we ran into this gas station and come out with just this breakfast pizza. We're like, dude, you guys have to try it. You guys got to try it. We put on our whole bus onto Casey's breakfast pizza. I'm telling you, people sleep on it, man. People sleep on it so much, and I just don't know why. Like, it's so good and so greasy, and it's just, I love it. Also, Other pizza, you can't get it. You can't get it up here. It's only in Southern Illinois. It's literally only in Southern Illinois, and it is my favorite pizza. There's no pizza that beats it. It's called Monocle's. I know you've probably seen it down in fucking Bloomington, but yeah, they don't have
Dude,
it
I
anywhere.
love Monocle's. We had one in the Rockford area. It closed when I was like a teenager.
No
fucking
shit.
heartbreaking. Dude, I loved it.
Monocle's my favorite.
At
Pepperolis. Order a
What's
fucking pepperolis with a fucking family pleaser. Come with the French and ranch. You fucking get an extra side of French and just dump it all over it. Oh my god.
And then my brother went to U of
best.
I. They had one down there. I would insist on going there. And then we had that in Bloomington. It's just a little too expensive for a college.
Yeah, college kid. Yeah, it's
spot,
like it's the
honestly.
top of the line for sure. But like sometimes, maybe I had a good Saturday on tips. Fucking on the way home, I had to pass that bad boy, so I get a little individual pleaser, a little fucking supreme individual black olive instead of green. Go a little wild, and then maybe a little half order of pepperonis, little 3. Oh, dude. And then you always got to get a bottle of French. I mean, their French is just. It's next level. Their French is off the charts, man. Oh man,
It's just something about that pizza that you can just crush and crush
Maybe.
and crush and never stop.
I wonder how much it is.
Dude,
to
I
franchise.
can't tell you how heartbreaking it was. Like they came to Rockford, it was like, oh my gosh, they got Monocle's here, and then they fucking took it away after like 5 years. It just didn't.
I wonder how much it is to franchise one of them fuckers.
But yeah, but write that bad boy down.
Oh, you better believe I've already written it and double started, my friend. Well, we'll see what the fuck's going on here. TTL crew invest in a monocles, TTL monocles, and we turn it into just a sports gambling monocles. Hey man, hey monocles, shout out. Might have just had the fucking idea of the century, and then also we sell NFTs out of the back of the monocles, dude. I'm telling you, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I love it, dude. Let's go. National Pizza Day. Also, shout out Chefty Pizza. As I said, NFT. Their new NFT coming out right now with Chef Spike and guys that I've been watching on Food Network, because you know me, how much I love to cook, and like I've been cooking since I was 5-6 years old, and I get involved in the NFT space, and one of our like kind of not confidants but kind of like a side group, they it's all filled with these Food Network stars, and they're creating their own NFT. So shout out Chefty Pizza, check that out on National Pizza Day. What do you know about that?
How about it? Okay.
What else you got?
What else we got here? I don't know if maybe this will spur a conversation. Interesting combo, dude. Mad Dog Russo, legend in the sports radio game, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Agrees to appear weekly on Wednesdays with Stephen A on First Take. How about that for a pairing, dude? You and I talk a lot of shit about that show, but I imagine that's going to be extremely, extremely cringeworthy TV, but I at least am curious to see that dynamic.
I don't even know where to really begin. What?
They're just trying to find a pairing for Stephen A, which that's not
well,
it,
here's the
but
thing. Here's
weekly.
the thing. You can't find one for him because the moment, I'm sorry, dude, like I don't throw shade at many motherfuckers, but I have never, like, toxic, negative, venom spewing, disgusting, and just up on top, everybody, woohoo, here we go. And like, I don't know the last person I've heard say, damn, Stephen A is just the fucking guy. He is the guy. I mean, you know, I know it's joking and funny, but motherfuckers within ESPN say people have SA syndrome, and that's Stephen A syndrome because they just can't shut the fuck up and listen to people's ideas and thoughts. And I'm not trying to talk shit about him, but I mean, what? No wonder they got to go find somebody who's been a radio legend for 5 decades, for crying out loud, never been on TV. Like, come on.
100%. Well, speaking of that, I didn't know if you're going to go that way, but it lead me into, did you see yesterday they had JJ Redick on, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. He essentially, not a fully like, oh my gosh, JJ Redick called him out, but essentially, for lack of a better term, like kind of called him out. Maybe not the negativity aspect of it yesterday, because JJ's a real dude, man. I've grown so much respect for him as a media personality.
Especially after retirement.
His podcast is great. He's a great dude. If you don't
yeah.
listen to JJ Redick, maybe you hated him for what he or where he was at Duke. That's fine, I get it, but I promise you'll become a fan. But essentially, like, the question that was posed to him was, who has more pressure right now, LeBron or KD? And he's like, neither of them do. Like, all the pressure that is on them is by them. Like, all the pressure is coming from here. You're creating a narrative, and like he literally, like, essentially called them out. And Stephen A was kind of like, I don't imagine we're gonna see JJ on that show too many more times if he keeps doing that, because that's typically not the But essentially, he's like, you're creating this narrative for them, and their pressure is that they create for themselves is themselves.
And there's like, you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right? But there's a difference between like, you just got a bunch of fuck sticks like just throwing shade at you and versus somebody who like does a motivation minutes every single day and tries to spread positivity and be a light in this world. And like, I can't even allow that show to come on. Like because I watch Get Up and it segues right into Get Up and I just hear it and like, I have to, like my remote is right here. I scramble as fast as I can to shut it off, dude. Like I can't fucking listen to it. It puts me in a bad spot. Like I don't understand how people like I don't know. I've never heard one person say, "Oh boy, first take's got to come on. We got to be on there. We got to be ready to rock and roll." Like I've never heard of. Maybe that's why it's at fucking 9:00 on weekdays. Like nobody watches the damn thing. I don't know.
Dude, it's one of those type of conversations are so unnecessary, and I get they have to do something because they're on for 2-3 hours a day. But I mean, I used to tell you, and my old job, it was a job where there was TVs around. Come 9:00, it would be peaceful as hell. Just a nice start to your morning, and all of a sudden 9:00, and all of a sudden you just hear screaming, and it's just like, what is this? Like, stop! It's too early for this.
I don't get it. I don't get it, and I'll move on because I don't like to throw shade. And what Stephen A. does, he's a great journalist. He's put in the work. He's got the time. He does his thing. But hey, man. That whole shit, like, yeah.
But you're right, dude. Like the narratives start. Like not all narratives start with him, but the narratives that have become are derived from that style essentially. So and it's the style that it's not for me, dude.
100%.
So I was looking at a lot of trending stuff, and I'm glad that we led into what JJ said. If you didn't see it, go check it out. But another one that was trending that was weird, and obviously I just have to bring it up because it's close to you. Carlos Zambrano was trending this morning.
Big Z!
Not trending, but like sports, maybe it was just in your area or something like that.
Boy.
And I was like, oh, what's going on? And it was just like a random, like one of those things on a slow day where some random like social media thing starts picking up. But maybe you can tell us. It was something along the lines of like, who's your favorite team's like starting pitching rotation of all time or something like that. And every Cubs fan had Zambrano.
Dog. Throw me fucking Zambo. I had a fucking 15 by 20 Zambo fucking picture poster in my room growing up as a kid. I fucking loved Big Z, bro. And then he'd get in the fucking box and then snap a fucking pine over his knee like, oh, fucking Big Z, bro. And then give me Killer K, Kerry Wood. That'd be my number 2. Greggy G or Greggy M, Greg Maddux. I would take him number 3. Mainly because I not ties to Maddox, but like he holds a special place in my heart. When I used to have a Maddox jersey, and it was the first time I ever wore a Maddox jersey, and I caught a home run ball from Derek Lee, so it was really fucking cool. So and it was the same day Maddox pitched. Like it was all meant to be. It was the greatest thing on the planet. And then,
did you say Pryor?
Yeah, no, I didn't say him, but that was he was gonna be So Mark Pryor. Mark Pryor is he's a pitching coach somewhere. I think
you're right. I don't know for sure where.
I don't remember where, but yeah, those would be my 4 bangers, and then pull. Who I think has been a good fucking reliever. I don't know, but yeah, those 4 for sure. Like you can't even
Hendricks
argue.
Would be an under the radar one for you guys, maybe.
Well, yeah, I guess if you're looking like here recent times, yeah, for sure, like Hendricks, and then like if you go back further, like definitely Fergie Jenkins, like old Ferg. Ferg's my fave out of forever and ever. Also. I think who else we might have had. I don't know, but yeah, dude, oh my gosh, that takes me down memory lane, dude. Like just falling in love with Cubs baseball back then, and like that fucking like just like had such a dominant team and knew we were never going to the fucking World Series. Damn it, dude. Damn it, we could have done it so many times with that team. I mean, dude, we had a squad. Moises Alou, fucking Aramis Ramirez, fucking Ryan Terrio, bro. Ryan Terrio was one of the sickest utility players. Oh my gosh, Derek Lee, fucking who was the fucking Gio Soto? Oh my gosh, dude, that around that time, dude. Kosuke Fukudome, dude, that was a squad, and we couldn't get it done, dude. Fuck me, they had a squad. Soriano.
Yeah. I mean, you got more pitchers that you can. I mean, well, for me, it's like I had like a 10-year period of just fucking misery on my side of things, dude. So I've got a few for sure, and obviously I've got a lot of hitters that I love. But as far as pitching, dude, it's like Mark Burley, Chris Sale, maybe Lucas Giolito right now, and then I mean the whole 2005 staff was sick, but it was like not like they had an extended career. So John Garland, throw that in there. A lot of people probably don't even know his name. Obviously you do, but
totally forgot.
Started off that season like 9-0. Dude, give me a break.
Holy shit.
Mark Pryor, Dodgers pitching.
That's right. I knew it was a big team. Yeah. I knew it was a bigger team.
And I didn't realize he was doing that well over there as a pitching coach, man. He's going to get some looks in the future, I think.
Shit, yeah, with all the rotation he's got out there. I mean, goodness gracious, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm getting excited for baseball, dude.
The more we talk about it, bro.
Stop talking us around. Dude.
I know, dude. I need some Kentucky bluegrass, some fucking brats, and some beer in my life, and a fucking sound of some sweet pine against a nice little ball, my friend.
All right, gun to your head, early team, not including our teams, to watch that you're excited to watch or think they got a chance to go along this year.
I want to know what the fucking Angels do this year, dude, because they had a great squad. Like, fuck, they had a great squad. I really want to know what the hell they do. Yeah, getting Trout back. Shohei. I mean, I'm really
need
interested
to fill out
to
that
see
damn
what they
pitching
do,
staff,
man.
dude.
They really do. I mean, yeah, you can't bank on Shohei back.
Because if you got those two guys putting up MVP numbers again and you miss the playoffs, like, what are we doing, man? Because that's what it's been. Mike Trout is the best player in the damn world, unless you think Shohei is. Obviously, you can make that argument now. But if they got two of the best players in the damn world and they miss the playoffs,
that's what I'm saying, man. Especially with Trout coming back. Oh, speaking of Trout, did you see that kind of like scuffle he had on the internet with that like youth baseball program? It wasn't really a scuffle, but it was just kind of funny. So like I didn't like get too deep into the rabbit hole, but there was like a video of Mike Trout. I think he was in the batting cages or something. I don't know what it was. But you couldn't tell it was him. And this fucking like youth clinic, I don't fucking know. It was like something baseball. I don't know, something stupid, whatever. Yeah. And like this 4-paragraph deal about I want line drive hitters, uppercut hitters, bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And just was like going on this whole fucking rant about uppercut hitters. And we obviously know Mike Trout, that's how he fucking swings. So what? Right. Some guy right underneath that was just like, you do know that is at Mike Trout, right? And the instantaneously comes right back, goes, did not, ... and that was it. And right underneath like Mike Trout, he just like did the like 3 of those looking at him. And then maybe a day goes by and like you didn't really see anything. And then he has this like whole care package spread out in the batting cage, like all his like hickory pine or hickory, whatever the hell his brand is, Mike Trout's. And it's like 5 different shirts, a couple sweatshirts, a bat, some batting gloves. I mean, all this fucking shit. And he tags this page and he goes, hey, send me an address. I want to hook you guys up. Appreciate the engagement, yada, yada, yada. So it's just like, fucking Mike Trout is such a cool fucking dude, bro. But it was just like, this brought that into my head. It was out of nowhere. It randomly happened. I just like saw some guys talking about it. But yeah, dude, Angels under the radar for sure. Athletics under the radar for sure. Very interesting. Dude, the Rangers, to see what they do.
I'm drawing a blank on who they've added, but I know the Rangers added a bunch of pieces. That whole division is going to be scrappy.
Mariners, I'm very interested too, my friend. I mean, that division is going to be scrappy as fuck, dude.
Well, dude, the Blue Jays missed the play. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a popular pick as far as who's going to have a big improvement. The Blue Jays, though, finished the season. The first 60, I don't remember exactly what it is. However many it was, they weren't playing at home, dude. And the second they started having home games, they started looking like a legitimate team. So I think that I think that's probably my pick to win that whole AL East division, man.
Yeah, I like the Blue Jays to make some noise this year for sure. I mean, obviously I'm biased to that rotation and Chris Flex and everything there in Seattle, but fuck, I love Seattle too. They got a great lineup.
Do we think that's going to be like similar? Because they were, as far as money makers for
profitable as shit. I think so.
I wonder if it's going to be the same.
I think so, man. Especially. I mean, the legend rides on, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I didn't take the time to write a whole blog about the man for no damn reason. I mean, right. As far as I'm concerned, this shit keeps rocking and rolling. So,
100%.
Man, we got to get us worked up for baseball and ready to rock and roll, dude. Seriously, Fred, man, dumbass, can you figure your shit out over there in the league office? Like, can we just come to terms with some stuff here? Because I'd really like to watch some baseball here in the next couple months. Sure would. But yeah, dude, as we roll on here, I'm really starting to really agree with we're going to be missing spring training. Like,
100%. And they'll probably have to have, because I think they have, I mean, I guess they don't have to, but they always try to do the couple times that they've had delayed seasons for whatever reason. They got to get like some type of practice training, right, spring training type bullshit too. So that, who knows if that's going to be in April.
So then it's May, a fucking shortened season. Then they do that whole bullshit again. And that's just, oh my gosh. Like, it was so nice to have last year in the All-Star break and all the good stuff, man. Like, it was top notch.
We haven't even gotten all the way through free agency signings and whatnot, too. Like, there's a lot of guys that are still free agents right now, too.
Big time. Well, we'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, we'll get some MLB updates that we'll actually be able to hit the diamond again. But for now, we digress. What's next, partner?
That's most of what I got, man. Last thing was just trade deadline, NBA. Today and tomorrow, I'm probably going to see a lot of news. The world was set ablaze yesterday by what the Kings did, dude. I don't know what the hell they are doing,
Selling
man.
the farm. Selling the farm, boy.
It's just the wrong. I mean, that is the farm essentially. And it was just a horrible move, dude. I don't even need to get down a rabbit hole. It was just a miserable trade for them, dude. So stupid.
Yeah, you know I ain't the right guy to be talking to about this. If you got any input, you're the one to dish it out because I ain't got no fucking input on no damn NBA trade deadline. I don't give a damn about the NBA.
It's just like they are trying. The team needs to move to Vegas, dude. The team needs to move to Vegas. Sacramento is a small market. No free agents are signing there, and the organization doesn't know what the hell they do. And the dude's 21 years old in his second season, and he's already one of the most efficient players on both ends of the floor, and they have 4 years of control over him. And they traded for a 26-7-year-old with 2 years of control. No disrespect to Sabonis, but now Sabonis is in a spot where he doesn't fit well into the team. Yeah. Oh my god!
Like that. Yeah, Sabonis doesn't. Yes, Sabonis doesn't even look okay. Now that I can talk a little bit about. Yeah, Sabonis doesn't look good at all in a Sacramento Kings jersey. Like that's not the team for him. That's not the team at all.
Well, part of what is his what has made him successful as an offensive scorer is that he's got on Indiana they had 3-point shooters that they could spread the floor with, and he's a solid passer. He's not a 3-point shooter, so you either double him and he's got wide open shooters, or you don't double him and he's got good looks. The Kings just traded away their 3-point shooters, so it's not like, and De'Aaron Fox isn't a 3-point shooter. They don't have it. Oh, it's going to be such a miserable showing. And you tweeted it out from the Talking the Line page, I believe, the poster that Naz Reid threw down, and then a quick steal right after. Dude, it's going to be a dumpster fire for a long time in Sacramento, dude.
Oh, it was disgusting, man. I mean, just absolutely obliterated the young man. It wasn't even fair. Oh,
my condolences to the fan base, dude. Sure. Like, I would honestly, that has to be in the argument of the 4 major sports in America for the most hopeless fan base and franchise in the league. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. It's just
it's bad.
Small market and bad management, dude. Bad. So bad.
Shop Fields, my man, was just, it was funny, as I just mentioned Chifty Pizza, CHIFTY, they actually just, they dropped some shit in their Discord. Might be a big day with it being National Pizza Day. They might be giving away a lot of free shit. So
right.
once I get into Twitter, I have retweeted and liked some of their shit in the past, so I'll pop over there, I'll see what they got rocking and rolling, I'll put it on my Twitter so you guys can check it out. So, I mean, I try not to overbear. Like, I know most people follow me for the sports and because I post some funny shit from time to time, or who fucking knows why the hell you actually do. But so I don't try to be overbearing about it, because I know some people still think it's a whole fucking Ponzi scheme and all types of bullshit. But I promise you it's not, and I wouldn't be posting about it or wouldn't be as passionate about the crypto and the NFT space as I am if it wasn't fucking real deal Holyfield shit and stuff that I think everybody needs to get involved with. I mean, yeah, the Brew Crew, it's purely, that art is purely based to make you smile, make you laugh, make you look at it and be, oh, what the hell is this goofy ass thing? Like, is this a can? What the? And it's got a boombox on it, but what the hell is this thing? Like, it is purely for that, but the utility and what you find out, and actually, I know we got a couple, actually a good handful of listeners that are really into the stock market and stuff like that, and I read a really sweet post last night that just really put, and yep, I saved it, sick, that really put the NFT and the crypto market into just, as far as just stock terms. So think about it in this way, and maybe you'll start to kind of go down a rabbit hole. So NFTs are like the shares of a company. That's it. Projects are those companies. So when they talk about a project, that is the entire collection of the NFT. You buy one of those NFTs, you get a share of the project, share of the company. The creators, the people who either started the project or the artist, whatever, those are the founders of your company. You got your DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, that I always talk about all the time, but that's management. And you say, how can you have autonomous management? Exactly. That's the whole point of these things. They're designed to run themselves, giving power back to the people, in a way, if you will. The collectors, me, anybody who likes an NFT, those are the shareholders. The JPEGs, the actual pictures you see, that's your certificate of a stock. How about that? The royalties that all these people make, that's the revenue. Your tokens, because what they do, you hold an NFT, they'll make an additional token within that world that you can utilize. That's your dividends for you investing in this project. They give you an additional token. The utility, I always talk about it, brew crews, what we're working on now is to be able to get early access to breweries all across the country, to get early access to all types of different stuff like that. That utility, that's the product. That's what this NFT offers. That's what they make. And then the community, it's free marketing. It's free marketing. And it is literally new business. That is Web3 business at a very, very, very high level. Those are some key terms and shit if you get into the game that you're going to hear. But I was listening to Anthesis. Maybe I followed him. I think I might have followed him so I can tell you guys. But the dude was just spitting fucking fire. Yeah, and Anthesis Alpha Official, and that is ATHEISEUS Alpha, at Anthesis Alpha. And this dude was spitting straight fire, and like just how it's very easy. Like if you get in the game and like somebody sends you a DM, and I've told you my story, Mags, and I could have easily got scammed myself. They send you a DM with all these flashing lights and fucking shit, and hey, you just got selected for a whitelist. Well, no other fucking like space in this world. Like if somebody like reaches out and say you like you get into a DM and you want a spot, it feels pretty fucking legit, especially when you got into a community and all this shit. And man, I got so fucking lucky. I clicked into one of those things, started going down the track, and by the grace of God, I found out that it was a scam and all this type of shit without even really knowing it. And I mean, he was talking about that and how easy it is, and this guy fucking got scammed for 37 ETH without fucking knowing, $115,000. Like, yeah, like you just got to be careful, guys. If you get in the game, there are like everybody says this right now. It is a wild west of crypto right now, and there are no rules. There's no regulations. There's nobody that can fucking tell you anything. That's why they're making all these DAOs, because you can literally, it is literally a company by the people for this fucking picture on a fucking like that, and it's the wild west right now. And I'm telling you, if your shit gets stolen, you lose that 37 ETH. There ain't nobody fucking call. There ain't nobody to cry to. There ain't no fucking help desk. There ain't nothing. So if you get into this game, go slow, be easy. Go ahead.
No, sorry to kick. It would be like if you're on the street and you got a pocket full of $500 and someone snatches it and then teleports somewhere else. That's essentially what
instantaneously. Instantaneously. There's no regulations. There's no shit. There's no nothing on it. So just be safe. Be careful. If you're gonna get in, there's things that I can tell you. There's angles that I can tell you to look into. But another key thing they always say in the industry is do your own research. And honestly, you want at least a good 80 hours of preliminary research before you even buy into your first project. And even before then, like you're going to be constantly learning. You're going to be constantly growing. Like I swear, I get into space every night. Like I didn't ever used to do space like this, and that's the coolest fucking part too. Like it's just a bunch of people who share the same fucking thoughts and processes that you do. I promise, man. Like I hate Discord. I hate group chats. I hate all that bullshit. And I have a fucking blast. Anytime I hop in the cord, man, motherfuckers are hype, bro. I'll be like, what up, bro, crew? Cap it, what the fuck up? And it's just so much fucking fun, and it's a blast, and like, just the in-person, the IRL, the real-life utilities and stuff that comes of it. I mean, we are at the precipice, and you guys are lucky enough, because my dumbass can't stop talking about them. You guys get to hear about it, and we are so early. Less than 5% of the world knows or owns an NFT. They are way bigger in Asia and Europe and Australia than they are even barely here. I promise you. And it is going to be just like the .com bubble. That bitch going to keep doing this. If Ethereum drops through the floor for this week, you'll see a bunch of NFTs being scooped up. That shit's going to start growing, and it's going to start that process. It's just going to start growing. And that bubble's going to grow, bubble going to grow, fucking oversaturated. Skaboom. And then the Googles, the Amazons, the Dells, those companies start to find their way in this crazy, and bang, the NFT space, the metaverse, everything kind of falls into correlation. So I love a meta girl inside a metaverse. She pulled me out of earth like this. Hey, shout out Sammy Arianga, my guy. Follow him too. He's got he's a Web3 artist, and I'm telling you, the NFT game is the most dangerous thing ever created for the labels. Most dangerous thing ever created for the labels. Mark my word. I promise you, the music industry is about to be flipped on its fucking head, and there's only 2%, 5% of like the motherfuckers who like either fuck with Gary Vee or like have some type of financial background. He's like, hey, y'all motherfuckers think about doing some shit like this. Like, hey, check it out. And like Gunna, he's doing it. There's a few other guys that are coming out with their own stuff. I mean, for fuck's sakes, kids, come on. The Super Bowl is giving you a free fucking NFT if you hold a ticket. No utility, no nothing. It's got nothing behind it. They're just giving you an NFT. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you know, probably nothing. You probably shouldn't look into it. You should probably just forget it. You know, it's probably nothing. I probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm probably just a dummy. So, yeah. Probably nothing. What do I know? I digress, partner. I could go for another 2 fucking hours. I love it so much, man. I love it so much.
It's good information, man. I think a lot of people are at least like interested in trying to figure out why, and I think you're helping with that. I truly do.
Because it's and I appreciate that, man. Because it is scary, and it's not a fucking low barrier to entry. Because dog, you gotta fucking have your Coinbase, and then you gotta buy into Ethereum, and then you gotta fucking have your shit transferred over to your MetaMask. What the fuck's a MetaMask? Yeah, that's right. You gotta have a wallet downloaded for that shit to sit in. Then you gotta have an OpenSea account. You gotta connect those together, and then you gotta buy it. You gotta make sure you're not clicking on any fucking wrong links. You gotta make sure you're going to the fucking Discord and clicking the right links and connecting with the community. I mean, it's not a low barrier to entry. I will promise you that. But once you're in it, it's fucking cake money. It's a blast once you're in it. It just takes a lot to actually fucking learn about it and to actually have some yones to fucking dive into it and not do it the wrong way and get yourself fucked and lose a boatload of money.
Right.
So I digress, man. That's all I got. Hopefully we'll see you joining the old C-Bums here sometime soon. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait.
How about UFC news? Izzy Adesanya just signed a new multi-fight deal, my friend.
He did say he was going to be very active in 2022. He said he wanted to have at least 3 fights here in 2022, so I'm hyped about that. Should be seeing plenty of Izzy here, especially with it already being February and he's saying 3 times, so we might see him very quick.
That's this weekend he's fighting, correct?
Yep, baby. Oh yeah.
Do you think he takes another shot at
Came up quick as fuck,
sure.
no? And Derek Lewis tied Tuivasa as the co-main. Like that came up so fast, no? That's the co-main. That's the co-main. That's the co-main, bro. That is this card. That is UFC 271. That is this card. I don't know how like it just
I think it's like Super Bowl and college basketball is kind of just clouding everything, honestly.
It just didn't compute, and then I like started watching the countdowns and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is going to be absolutely electric. And I mean, the card is stacked. They got 4 other city kickboxing guys on the fucking card. And anytime I love those I've said this. I've said this. I've keyed in on this. When the city kickboxing boys are on a card together, they fucking rake. And I think that's what we see. We see. I can't wait.
Well, okay, 2 questions. First of all, do you think Izzy, if he's fighting 3 times, does he take another shot at moving up a class to try and get that double belt?
I think he will. That was just kind of like his little speed bump, his little pit stop in the road. He wanted to try it out, see what he could do. But he looks. If he wins
again tonight, he's essentially just dominated the entire division.
Yeah,
twice around, right?
Yeah, Saturday, but yeah.
Did I say tonight?
Yeah, either way. But he looks thick, dude. I mean, he looks good, man. He posted a picture on his Instagram last night. Fucking, I like turtles. He was wearing these fucking turtle chubbies, and he was just fucking like in the middle of training, just fucking glistening in the fucking the gym light, and it was just like, good God, is he like? Yeah, that's the biggest you've looked in a while. Like he looks good, so. I think this is going to be a scrap and a half. I think this is going to be a 5-round war. I don't think he's going to catch Bobby Knuckles this time because I think we're going to see a new version of Bobby Knuckles. Unfortunately, we're going to see an entirely new version of Izzy too, and that is the worst case scenario for Bobby Knuckles, my friends, because I don't know what a new version of Izzy looks like. I don't. But I firmly believe the man, and I know his mentality, and I've been following him enough on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter now for I don't even know how long at this point. I've been following him long enough now that I know he is he's about that action boss, man. And anytime he steps in the cage, you're going to see a new evolved version of him. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then goosebumps.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. And then I saw in the MMA community, I've been kind of getting my name around there, following some new people and shit. Somebody posted this morning, it was that scene from Scary Movie where they're in the movie theater, and I can't think of the actress's name, but she got the popcorn. She's like, "Oh hell no! Oh good lord!" And she's just like freaking out the whole time. And then like somebody posted the caption. It was like me as soon as the first bell fucking rings for Tuivasa and Lewis on Saturday. Like, good God.
Well, that was the second thing I was gonna ask, dude. Those are 2 of my favorite fighters in the entire roster.
I don't want it. I know. I hate it. I know. I hate it.
How do I stay away? What do I do?
I hate it. And the worst part is somebody's going to sleep, bro. Somebody's going to sleep. Going to sleep. That's the worst part. Like, it's not going to be a 5-round slugfest. Like, both these guys hate, or 3-round slugfest. Both of them hate 3-rounders. So yeah. But also, testament to Tuivasa's mentality, bro. He has been training the shit out of his ground game and really leveling himself up over this training camp. Even though is probably ain't even going to come close to the mat at any point in time. He has been really leveling himself up, and it's top notch. But
Interesting.
Derek has to run through him. Derek has to run through him.
I would have expected it's Lewis is minus 192 on the money line.
He's going to win that fight.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I think just because of, like, his track record and Ty not really... I mean, he's knocked out a few quality. Like, Greg Hardy, that last one was really fucking sick. Like, that was the best one yet, but...
Man.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. I don't want it. I honestly don't. As a UFC fan, I don't, because I just love both guys so much. Yeah, honestly.
I want to see a shoey, but I don't want to see a shoey at the cost of seeing Derek Lewis get his ass kicked.
No, not at the cost of Black Beast. Hell no. I don't want...
Vice versa.
I don't want to see Black. I don't want to see either one of them go sleep. But I promise you, somebody's going to sleep in this one. No question about it. Somebody's going to sleep.
So maybe totally random question. I was thinking about it last night because of the way the game was ending, and you might have a different perspective from the MMA world. What's the best anticipation in the world of sports? Is it that anticipation of the intros have been completed for a massive fight? And the reason I ask because last night it was that Auburn-Arkansas game tied going to overtime. Whoever had the ball last possession, atmosphere is nuts, and the announcer goes, "Shot clock is off," and you're just, oh boy, here we go. Like, what's number one anticipation? Like, what I'm trying to, what I'm talking about here? Because I personally, that when someone says
as far as a fan, or as far as you're involved in it,
from a fan perspective.
From a fan perspective, I would probably say something. I don't know, man, because there's nothing that beats. Because where my head went, obviously, not the average motherfuckers never locked themselves in a cage with another human being and fucking duked it out for fucking 15 minutes. But there's no feeling on earth that will ever compare, dude. I swear it is the craziest. You can fucking jump off 100 bridges at the same time and parachute. I don't care. Locking yourself in a fucking cage with another human being, it'll elevate your senses to another fucking level. And when you get out of that cage, you literally feel drunk. Like, the adrenaline dump is the most crazy fucking feeling in the planet. Like, because think 15 minutes, you are on the highest alert of the highest alert, fucking throwing bombs, trying to end somebody else's night while they're trying to end your night. And then you're supposed to just shut that off. That's why I have so much respect for Izzy. Like, he just so smooth and he moves, and he's the same guy, and he's pointing at the floor, right? And like, he's just so fucking cerebral, and it's just golly, man. But yeah, I would say as far as a fan, dude, like when it's a fucking March Madness 71-71, 16 seconds ticking off, I mean, it is going down.
And they're bringing the ball up, a shot clock is off. I don't know, but at the same time, like the biggest, whatever your most anticipated fight, like when Bruce finishes the intros and it's two guys that you love, and it's holy shit. Because you're right. Like, as someone who's never been in a cage, doesn't have that full experience of that, but you still feel it to some degree for sure. From my perspective,
Donald Cerrone has a hell of a video. If you've never watched it, he has a hell of a video of him breaking down pre-fight, and he talks about like himself. He's like, yeah, so you just fucking sit there and you like pace it back. You're like, should I get fucking ready now? Like, I start to warm the engine up now, but if I warm the engine up now, maybe I'll get too later. So now you're just in a constant battle with yourself. Like, when do I warm up the engine? When do I not warm up the engine? And then because you're doing that, now you get sick. So I usually go in the back and I puke one time, and then I come back, and he just like, he goes through this whole thing, and it's so true. And he's like, you walk out of that and your fucking stomach just drops out of your ass. And now you really realize, like, fuck, I'm walking to this cage and they're fucking cheering for me. Like, anytime you get an opportunity, Donald Cerrone describes walking out for a fight or something like that. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, but absolutely electric. But yeah, I would say so. That's the most intense I've felt with one of those in a while has been that Gaethje Chandler fight. Like, I was okay, this is really happening.
I love that feeling, dude.
Yeah, it's the best, man. What do people do who don't watch fucking sports?
I don't know.
Like, seriously, how do they get the rocks off? Like, what do they do, bro? Like, I don't know if I could live a day without sweating some action. Like, I really don't. Like, it's the best. It's the best. Even like lights like last night, like 0-2, like that sweat down to the end, bro, was just like Clemson and UNC was just electric. It was electric. How can you not?
Right. And
You don't love
Arkansas,
it?
Auburn, dude. Oh, my, is that the craziest court storming you've ever seen? Like, not even
Bro, the
exaggerating?
fucking bucket went in, the lights went out, and the fucking crowd. I mean, it was just like, it was fucking, like it was like a domino effect. The bucket went in, the fucking lights went out, the crowd was on the court, and the lights went on. I mean, it was just like, how did that all happen so fast? Like, what the fuck?
Like, I truly think that was the craziest court storming I've ever seen.
That was next level shit. I should have. Maybe I'll tweet it here after, in case you missed it or whatever. But yeah, that was absolutely insane. I couldn't believe it, just like how fast it all happened though. Because like usually it goes in and everybody loses their mind, and then all right, let's storm the court. But like,
right. What was that Auburn guy doing? Was that Auburn guy pissed off that the dude went and tried to showboat with the dunk? Like, what was he doing? I'm still trying to figure the hell out what he was doing. And he almost like caught him at his weight. Like, what was he doing?
I don't know. Weird shit, but electric shit across the board is all I know. That was probably one of the best ones I've seen for sure.
That atmosphere, Illinois-Purdue, first half was a great game. Illinois ended up wheels fell off in the second half. That atmosphere was crazy, man.
Yeah, definitely was. Fucking ESPN. Well, you got to do that. They say MLB's greatest uniforms. I thought they were something good for MLB. They're just fucking being assholes. Okay, well,
powder blues though. Anyone that's got powder blue baseball jerseys,
those Expos OGs powder blues with the M or whatever it had on their hat with the red, white, and blue. Oh yeah, those are some of my favorite jerseys ever. Also, the Blue Jays powder blues now.
I was gonna say, oh yeah. Honestly, literally any powder blue. Sign me the fuck up, dude. White Sox got some old ones, dude. The Cardinals powder blues, I'm a big fan of.
Fuck the Cardinals, but yeah, I like their powder blues and reds for sure. I wish the Cubs for the fucking City Connect, I wish they would have done it backwards. I wish they would have done powder blue with the navy as the lettering instead of the fucking navy with powder blue as the lettering. Like, I wish they would have flipped it and it would look so much cooler. Because I got the fucking the City Connect shirt and it's powder blue with the fucking C. And that bitch is icy. That's good. That sucker's icy, dude. Like, even as a Sox fan, I remember showing up with that and you were like, damn, that fucking shirt's sick as fuck. I'm like, I know.
Sucker for some powder blues, dude.
Dude, and then the Chicago flag across the back, too. Like, oh, dude, that was one of my favorite City Connects this year.
The Sox had their City Connects. They're making it into a hockey jersey for a giveaway this season, if you missed that, dude. That looks sick.
I didn't see that. Yeah. I didn't see that. Well, hot damn, Mags. We're 30 minutes after the top of the hour here for some motivation minutes and anything else. Anything else late breaking you got, dude?
I'll run you through some quick John Rothstein news hitters for us. One of them is interesting. Alabama's Darius Miles, game time decision for tonight's game against Ole Miss. That one felt a little too good to be true. Not sure what your thoughts there were. Ole Miss +6. He's averaging 6.7 and 3.5, so not crazy. Notre Dame's Nate Laszewski, game time decision against Louisville. He averages 8.4 and 7. Baylor's LJ Cryer, also another one that felt a little too good to be true. Game time decision against K-State. He's averaging 13.9. There was one actual piece of news. Southern Indiana D2 school going to join the OVC Ohio Valley for 2022-2023. So not next year, the year after, but we get team number 359 into the old D1 land, my friend. Terrence Shannon and Adonis Arms are both game time decisions tonight against Oklahoma. So I am glad that I stayed way the hell away from that. That is a good potential reason as to why they were only -3, my friend.
I like where your head's at. I like the late breaking news. I was just looking. I got to look at a reply to my Wordle this morning. I saw you just got to reply to it. Something happened. Are they the same words across the board, or are they different? Like, is it the same for everybody?
Everyone has the same word, yeah.
Oh, so that's why. So CH just commented on my shit, and so if you saw my caption, I said tried to pull some funny business on me this morning, not this time around. As kind of I didn't realize that everybody had the same word, so now I do. It totally plays into the word of the day. Totally does. And he just commented, he was like, with his word, he's like, funny business. See what you did there. And like,
don't tell me.
Yeah, I won't tell you. But that's now it totally click. I didn't realize everybody had the same fucking word. It was hard. It's a hard one. I'm telling you, it's a hard one. Hard. But there you go. Wordle of the day. Shout out CH. Shout out Newbie. Shout out Consig. Yeah. Shout out everybody over at Cash Considerations Podcast Network. Appreciate all you guys.
Dude, tweeting Wordles was cool, and then I started seeing people starting to throw hate all over the place about people posting Wordles. Like, get out of not miss us with that stuff, dude. If we want to post Wordles, we'll post Wordles.
And now all of a sudden I've got into the Wordle game myself, so I was kind of like that as well, and then I just decided to post Wordles too. So guy that's not into pop culture getting into a lot of pop culture shit right now. I don't know, NFTs and Whirl and all this fucking shit.
It's fun, dude.
It's
fun, dude. I love word games.
Yeah, dude, a nice little jog of the mental in the morning, dude, get your shit together. Outside of that, let's see here. We got Wise Words coming up in but 27 short minutes from now. 12 p.m. Central Time drops on the YouTube, and then all of the podcast directories following that. Outside of that, let me see here. Anything else we got? We'll talk about Cup of Joe on campus, anything else we got coming up the rest of the week. Stay tuned, I'll drop my college basketball blog this afternoon. Mags is working on some potential golf blogs, doing some stuff on that end. Stay up to date
this week.
Love that. Waste Management Open. Stay up to date. Go to this episode's description, hit that link tree there, or head on over to talkingtheline.com, and you can find everything there. I just thought of something. I got to write myself a note real quick. I can't remember if I...
Almost came to the show fading our Bulls again today, dude. Tough spot once again on the road against the Hornets, dude.
kidding.
And they are the favorite. I think that might be. And it went from like 4.5 down to 2. I think the Bulls are in trouble.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. Just realized I got one final thing that I got to finish up for the show here. So let's wrap up for Wise Words. Let's wrap up this beautiful show here today. Appreciate your sidebar and everything in between, my friend. Last segment of the day, unless you got anything else here, good sir.
No, sir. That's all I got.
Okie dokie. Well, then it is time for my Motivation Minutes. All right, my friends. First things first. What are we talking about today? And I'm going to kind of center everything around the group of people that you're surrounding yourself with, or who you tend to be in communication with a lot, or whatever the case might be, and just being very, very, very cautious of who you choose to put in those circles. And I want to give a shout out to Will Smith, first things first, because he is who got me down this thought path. Watched the video of his last night and started to kind of expand upon some of the things that he was saying. And it just really hit me smack in the chest when he started saying some of this stuff. So I said, well, hell, maybe this is Motivation Minutes for tomorrow. And here we are, 12 hours later, not even 24, now they are. So, first things first, I want to challenge you guys to open up your phone and open up your text messages, and just the last 5 people. Are they adding gas to your fire, or are they trying to find the nearest blanket so they can dampen it out? Are they bringing positivity and good energy to your life, or are they spewing venom and toxicity? Are those 5 people somebody who you'd be happy with telling other people are your close friends and are on that list of 5 people? I can't answer that for you, but we'll take it a step further. Go to your social media. Look at the last 5 people you've been in communication with. Look at the last 5 interactions you've had. Maybe are you surrounding yourself with people that are causing you to be negative, to be toxic? Is that rubbing off on you? Are the people that maybe are in your social media circle, are they adding logs onto your fire to continue to grow your flame? Or are they trying to find as much dirt to dump on top of that son of a bitch as fast as they can? Simple things to think about. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, but maybe outside of social media, maybe outside of just your phone, maybe that was just somebody random, who knows? Well, take a step back and look at your friend group. Look at that circle. Look at who you have right there. Are they building you up, or are you building them up? Are you raising them to higher standards, or are they raising you to higher standards? Are they causing you to become a better version of yourself every single day, or do you feel like you got to drag them up to your level every single time you come in contact? If you find yourself on the ladder of some of those, my friends, I think you know which direction you need to go in. And it's not continuing to stick around with that group. And unfortunately, as you start to think about that, it's one of the hardest things that you have to do in this life. And unfortunately, I've gotten pretty good at it. And it sucks at first. It really does. It does. It sucks cutting people out of your life. But if they are not feeding you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, if they are not helping you grow as a human being, if they are not offering you something more than just a hey, hi, how you doing, there's no reason to be associated with them. And it might feel bad, it might hurt, but I'm telling you, the more it hurts, generally, the more it's the right decision to make. And You can even look at your family. And I'm not saying, oh, cut out grandma, cut out mom, cut out Uncle Jimmy. No, I'm not saying that. But maybe if Uncle Jimmy's negative as shit, maybe we limit our exposure to Uncle Jimmy. Maybe we don't jump in with him all the time. I don't know, whatever your case might be, my friends, but I'm sure this has kind of got you down some rabbit holes as it did for me last night and started to think about it. But you can take that to any situation, whether that's your social media, I mean, whatever the case might be, your friend group, your text messages, whatever you want to do it with, and just take 5 minutes. Do a quick little analysis of, damn, wait a minute, and unbiased, not, oh, these are my friends, they're my friends, though, unbiased, because probably they're your acquaintances, and probably they are just finding any way that they can to utilize you to get to the next level. And unfortunately, that's more common than you would like to believe. And it would most always happen with the people that you think are the closest to you as well. And in turn, they really just aren't. And it sucks to suck. Sometimes it really does. It does. And it's a hard thing to come to terms with. But my friends, I'm telling you, if you look around at those people and they ain't taking you to new heights, and they ain't taking you to new levels, and you don't have people surrounded with you that are willing to argue with you, that are willing to disagree with you and say, I don't know, let's hash this out, and make each other better because of that, you're wasting your time. There ain't nothing else I can say, my friends. Take some time to do some analysis of your personal life. Who are you choosing to surround yourself with? Are they adding gasoline to your fire, or are they trying to throw as much dirt on it as they possibly can? Are they searching high and low to find another log to help you out to get that son of a bitch raging a little harder? Or are they trying to kick out all the coals as fast as they can? I can't answer that for you. You certainly can. And once you find that answer, you now certainly know what you must do. And that does it for my Motivation Minutes of the day.
Love it, my man. Great perspective on this fine Wednesday. I mean, I don't know what else I can add to it on my side of things, dude.
Not much, my man. Not much. But hope I can do that for you. You definitely do that for me. I appreciate the fuck out of you. And you don't see me around a whole bunch of fuck people, and that's the reason why, kids. And if maybe your phone got lost in translation, right number, wrong time, papa. Sorry, my fault. Is what it is. You can put it on me. Just not gelling. My fault. But there you go. There you have my Motivation Minutes of the day. All right, partner. We got but 19 short minutes before Season 2, Episode 10 of the Wise Word Pod drop here. Last little bit. Anything else you got late breaking news-wise? Anything in between?
It does not appear so, my man. Gun to your head. Ben Simmons staying or going this week?
Staying. There's been too much stupid shit. Yeah, there's too much stupid shit. They would have cut the tether cord by now if he was going.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to drum up a perception of value, in my opinion, over here. But anyways, just curious.
Sure enough. Well, thank you for that cherry on top of the proverbial podcast Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, from myself and Mags, we hope you have a spectacular rest of your Wednesday, unless you have any other plans. We can't tell you guys how much we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts for all your likes, your views, your shares, your subscriptions, your retweets, your comments, your follows, all that good stuff. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts and allowing us to keep chasing our dreams and passions every single day. It's because of you guys, and we're going to keep sending this TTL rocket ship straight to the moon because of it. So once again, have a TERRIFIC day, unless you might have to shape your lips to say it a little bit, but we're still keeping the positivity and the good vibes flowing. Make sure you get all of today's best bets locked in from the TTL crew so you can say right with us at the end of every single piece of content we do. Let's cash some tickets.